Hello, Lost people. Stay with Lost Farms Homestead. I'm at the homestead in town right now. It's been a while since we've made a video. So on that, well, quite honestly, we've been real busy. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Excuse me. We've been handling a lot of stuff. We have done a lot of projects that I didn't really get a lot of film on while we were doing it, but I'll put together some video collages with music and just kick that out so you guys can see what we've done. But we've done a lot of stuff out here in the last few months. Mostly the recording thing. It's just been a matter of, I mean, I've had a ton of side work that I've been working on, and it's taken most of my time up. Made it difficult to do any filming during the projects, and whenever we did the projects, it's been just kind of get it done and not a lot of filming. And then also so I did film a lot of the shower stuff, and I'll put some of the shower stuff in there. But it was always something, something came up whenever I was talking, the wind was blowing or someone was making noise in the back or whatever, and it just made it bad for editing, and the video was not good to post. And the last probably 4 times that I've tried to do videos, I actually came out last weekend and a couple of weeks before and tried to do some video, and it was like the wind was really going and you couldn't hear anything I was saying, and it was just a mess. Here's the airplane. Always got to be something. So anyways, yeah, we haven't posted in a while because we've just been really busy and there's been a lot going on, and whenever we did film stuff, it just was bad for editing, not good video. So I apologize for the hiatus there. So probably what we'll do is we'll just give you like a update on what we've been doing and what we've got going on. So today, in addition, we're going to pick up some baby goats. So right now what I'm working on is I'm building a pen to keep them in. So it's got to be baby goat proof, so that's going to be fun. But one of the things that I'm working on right now, here we have this, here, let me show you. It's a roof cover. This part right here, so it's just the cover, it's not the enclosure, and it's made to fit onto a round bar. It clamps onto a round bar with these clamps right here, and it goes onto a post, and then the post has a long run right here that goes over the top, and then the tarp goes over that. So what I'm doing is I got a grinder out, and I'm over here. I'm gonna clamp them down to this sawhorse right here. I'm gonna clamp it down like this. Here, I'm gonna clamp it down and make a saw cut right here so that we can clamp it onto the end of the T-post. And I got a shorty right here that's not being used for anything. I'm gonna use this as a template to make sure it fits. And then once we get them all cut, then when I lay out the pen out here, I'm gonna lay it out. I'll make sure that it accommodates that so that we can put that on there and put the shade over the back end of it so they have some shade out there. So this is where I'm gonna put it. I've got some T-posts here. I apologize, the place is a little trashed. We're in between stuff right now. Got a lot of projects going, so hold on a second. Coffee. Good coffee. Okay, it's gonna get dark a little bit. All right, so this is the cover that goes on it, and I got 1 or 2 T-posts here. So I got some 5-foot and some 6-foot. We're gonna use the 5s for this. So, and then I have a gate that I built for some stuff up at the ranch, and I brought it down. We had to go up to the ranch last weekend. I tried to record last weekend too, but that didn't work out either. It was Memorial Day last weekend, by the way. thanks to all the veterans, you know, happy Memorial Day, all of that. So, and I don't mean it flippantly, I mean it sincerely. I just, you know, yeah, thanks for your service. So out here, this is the area here, and you can see we planted some trees out here. We got some, these are all fruit trees right here, except for that one right there is a poplar, and that one's planted for shade. And then the rest of these are apple, pear, apricot. That one's a mulberry. And then we got 2 figs over here next to the chicken coop. So we're going to be moving that chicken coop. I haven't gotten to that yet, but we'll get to it. So anyways, out here in this area, oh, watch out for the trees. Oh, geez, I should watch where I'm going. Sorry. So out here in this area right here, this spot, this is where I'm going to put the pen. And we got the wood pile here and the hole in the back that we haven't filled in yet. I need to get a wood chipper for that and a tractor to push all of that back in the hole. Excuse me. And I'm trying to get that done before we get it full of snakes. So, because it's the time for rattlesnakes. We've got people, they've posted on the local that like 3 or 4 people have already been bitten by rattlesnakes out here. So it's kind of scary, but I'll get into that when it's time. I'm not there yet. So anyways, this is the garden, and you can see the garden's actually doing really good right now. I'll show you the garden when we get to it, but so I'm going to come off of the corner of the garden right here, and I want to kind of get them underneath of the tree for some shade, but not close enough where they can climb onto it and get out. So I'm going to put them right about here maybe, and I'm going to make it 8 feet wide because that's the width of the cover. And then I'm going to run it back, but I'm going to come off of the front of here because eventually I want to fence this and come back and then hook it into this and then make it go all the way around once we get this stuff taken care of. So, so I'm going to come right off of here and then go back, and then off of the back here, I'm going to stay probably 5 or 10 feet off of this fence. So right about here maybe. And then go the 8 feet and back. So that's a pretty good space for them. I think they'll be happy with it. I got a little toy for them there. And then we'll cover this back end, and then they'll have the shade from the tree towards the middle. And then we're going to pick them up a little dog house or something from Harbor Freight or wherever we can find it. I think she's going to Tractor Supply. I don't know if they keep them in stock, but we're supposed to go pick them up this morning. So Hope's going to be delivering twins. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm going to get this set up and going, and then we'll get the kennel, the goat run, the enclosure, whatever we're calling that thing, the fence for the goats. We're going to get that going. So yeah, and then we'll do an update of everything else. So stick around. Thanks. Okay, so the idea is I want to be able to clamp the post, because this is the post that the top goes on and it holds up the cover. So I want to be able to clamp this onto the top of a T-post. So if I've got this set up like this, right, and I got the notches cut here, so if I put this, alright.
Quit dropping things.
I'm dropping things.
What do you need now?
I was going to have you hold the camera, but you said 5 minutes, so I figured I'd just, what? Hey, you want to help me out? Because I'd rather do this standing up.
Stand up.
See, now you're just being goofy. All right, can you just make sure I'm still in the shot?
You're in the shot.
Okay, great. All right, so the idea was that I want to be able to use this as the post and be able to clamp it onto the top of a T-post. So I cut these notches in it, and so I got the shorty as an example. Am I out of the shot now?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You know, you keep talking to me, you're gonna have to edit that stuff.
That's okay, I'll just keep it in. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so put this on here and run these right down on that. Uh-oh, is it gonna work? Oh, it's because that's twisted. Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
I only said 5 minutes because it's almost done watering.
Okay.
Irrigation is your friend.
Why is that not? Okay, there we go. That's what I want. Oops. All right. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. Like that.
You're aware it's not even, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna even it out before I tighten it down. All right, come on. This is not gonna work. I'm pretty sure it ought to work.
You almost hit your face with a pole.
I know, it was really close. I saw it. Okay, that's why, because the bolt's not all the way through there. Why am I having so much trouble with this thing?
Because you're filming it.
Probably. Okay, here we go. That's what I want right there, just like that. Oh, that needs to be in there.
Yes, but I'm moving it out of the way of your
There we
bolt.
go. That's what I want. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a terrible camera
It's
person.
okay. So once I get that on, I just tighten it down. And there we go. Boom.
Sweet.
Like that. It's a little bent, but
So is the rest of us.
yeah, well, I think also if I tap it and kind of straighten it out a little bit, I think I can adjust it once I get it on. And also, once I have the top piece on there, I think I can get it all adjusted and locked down how I want. The main thing is I want it to stick to the top of the T-post and hold
Not
up that,
pull off with a windstorm?
yeah, and hold that shade, right. So that's the main thing. So I got to tighten this down pretty good so that it grips that. Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
So, all right, so I got these all cut. I got that set up. So now I just need to go measure and make sure I get those T-posts in the right spot, and then we'll be set. So stick around. So I got the posts in here. You can see right here. I'm looking at this and I think that might be too close to the sides because they might be able to jump over it. I'm not sure. Probably not at first, but eventually they'll get big enough where they'll be able to jump over that. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just let them out and let them play on it and do whatever. That way we can monitor them when they're outside and not let them think they have a chance to get out, because once they figure out they can get out, they're escape artists and we're going to be chasing them all over. So, but this will be good enough right now. It is 8 by 20. I went 20 feet. I've got a post every 5 feet each side and then 8 feet across the front and back. I'm going to put this post in and hook up the gate, and I'll just stretch the back. It'll be fine. So Hope has run to Tractor Supply to pick up some pellet food and some hay and some fence, because I thought I had some fence laying around, but I figured out when I got to it that it was only 3 feet high and we need 4 feet. I don't think 3 feet's high enough. So she's going to go pick up some 4-foot fence. I told her 50 feet. I figure 20 by 8 by 20 by 8, 48. Ooh, that might be, yikes. 28, 48, 49, 50. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna be a little short. My math sucks. So I don't really math on the weekends. I math all week long, and goats eat alfalfa. Okay, well, she's picking up alfalfa. All right, so yeah, I don't math on the weekends, so I might have to patch this front part right here, but I think I've got some over here. That looks 4 feet. Let me go look at it real quick. So I think I might just section off that front while she's out. That way I can just do the around the loop, the sides and the back. And nope, that's 3 feet. Crap. All right, well, I might be able to stick 2 3-foot chunks together and build it up high, or put it where it needs to be. I have enough around here where I can stitch it together and make it work, so I'm not worried about it. My math sucks. I don't know why I was thinking 20, 40, 8, 8. Yeah, 50. That'll cover it. No. Dumb. All right. Well, anyways, I got the posts up. It's pretty hot out here. Look, we got overcasty today. I enjoy the overcasty. This is really nice. But it's sticky. Ugh. It's probably about 100 degrees right now. It's a little after 10. I've only been out here for about an hour. Hang on, she keeps... Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it's about 100 degrees out here. A little under probably, not quite. But the weather forecasters are saying that we're supposed to have an actual monsoon this year. We definitely got the humidity right now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Monday. We're on Saturday right now. So, and then Monday is Shavuot. It's the Feast of Pentecost. So I took the day off of work. We're gonna stay home and feast and blow the shofar and do all the things. So that's gonna be good. Can't wait for that. But until then, I need to get this set up. So, all right, I'm gonna put this post in and hook up this gate, and then I'll try to close off this front end so we can just go around the back and then hook up the over top part. I'll probably put the frame on for that too and get that set up so that all I got to do is the around piece, and then she can go and get the goats and we'll set it up when they get here. So stick around. Thanks. so I've got this fence right here set up. Sorry for the wind. I've got this fence set up and the gate's getting ready to get on there. I need to start that other piece of fence because I can't attach that to that post until I get that other fence started on there. And I got the bar put up for the shade, and that's the shade right there. It's ready to go on. So yeah, right now I'm waiting for Hope to get back from Tractor Supply. So she's got the alfalfa food and grains and whatever for the goats and the fence and some other stuff that she needed from there. So once she gets back, she's going to swap out vehicles. She's going to take the truck and go get the goats and leave the car here, and I'll get everything out of the car and get this finished up before she gets back with the goats. So, but here, look, you can see right now, this is about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or in the morning-ish, and you can see how there's shade right here, and this whole area is shaded by this tree up above. This tree right here gives good shade, so that was why I wanted to put it here. So I figured we got this shade during the day, and then this thing here will provide some shade for the rest of the time. And right now we're gonna order a dog house for them to shelter in from Amazon, but we can't do it right now. We got to wait until it fits in the budget. So for the time being, I have a kennel, a small kennel that I had rigged up for the turkey that's got the corrugated aluminum on the sides of it, and I'm gonna finish it out so that it's covered all the way around, all three sides, and then I'll stick that back in here for them for the time being until we can get that dog house from Amazon. So I believe we should be able to order it this weekend. So, well, it is the weekend, so I'm actually waiting for a payment on a side job. So once that comes in, then we should be able to order it. And geez, I'm sweating, gross, sorry. Yeah, so once that comes in, we should be able to order it, and then it should be here in a couple of days, and then we'll get it assembled and out here for them. So, and that kennel should be fine for them in the meantime. I mean, they're little, and you know, this is plenty of space. It's a nice deal for them, so they should be good, and we'll make sure they're happy. So all right, yeah, I'll start it back up when she gets here. Stick around. Thanks. So I'm on the front porch right now. This is what we got across the front. Still working on it. Got some stuff to do, not done. You can see we repainted. So it's got a red finish. So it looks nice, I like it. Got a bunch of this cleaned up. Looks pretty good. But anyways, so I'm almost done with the pen. I got all the fence on. All I have left is the gate. But Hope has texted me. They're almost home with the goats. So I'm waiting for them. Right now, we'll get them coming in. It'll be good. So we know that it's 2 females, does. They're the Nigerian. I think they're like the long floppy ear Nigerian short hairs. We know that they are just old enough to come away from their mom. We actually had to wait a week to get them because they weren't old enough yet. So they should be good now. And we have all of their stuff. We have their alfalfa out back. And we got some grains for them and some snacks, all the stuff they like. So they should be set up pretty good. We have affectionately named them Thelma and Louise. I'm not sure which one is which yet. I guess we'll find out when we get them here. We might have to wait a little bit for them to show their personalities before we assign the names, but those are the 2 names that we're going to give them. So, if I recall correctly, I haven't seen the movie in a very long time. I think I saw it once, like in 1987 or something like that. It's probably a little bit later, I don't recall. But if I recall correctly, Thelma was the one who was headstrong and took control, and Louise was the one who was timid, I think. I'll have to double check. Again, I haven't seen it in a very long time. But so they should be coming up here shortly. She said they were on the way. I don't know how far off they were. I hear something. Not sure if that's mine. Doesn't sound like mine. Yeah, nope, that's gonna be the neighbors. Alright, I'm gonna hold off and I'll bring you back when they get here. Stick around. Thanks. Alright, so they're going around the back. Here we go. There they are. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I still need to get the gate on. So, oh, I can hear him. Oh, got a headlight out. Need to get that fixed. Hey, watch the paint. Watch the paint. That's good. Alright, let's see what we got.
They are twins.
Hey, you. So we're not going to be able to know which one's which. This one's got black on his head.
Hi, babies.
This one does not
They
have
are
black on his
twins,
head.
And their mama is good for breeding, milking, and she's an excellent mama.
Nice. Okay. So this one has black on his head, and that one does not. That one looks like it's got brown on it too, where this one does not.
So cute. They're puppies.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I need to get the gate put on. I got everything else done. So this one has brown, that one doesn't. That's how we can tell them apart.
Well, one has spots on her face, this one doesn't.
Okay. Nice.
Hi, babies.
Oh, they're afraid.
Well, yeah, they were chased down.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get the gate on this thing so we can get them in here, and then we'll get it going. So stick around. Thanks. All right, so we're out here. I've got this all the way done. I got this put up, and we got some shade, nice shade. This area is shaded, and these are the 2 babies. They're pretty skittish right now. They don't know us. I'm sure they're going to be skittish for a while, kind of shaking and breathing hard a little. But I had hoped they'd be a little more cuddly and nice, but I get it. It's okay. Food? Water? No? Alright, well, we'll let them get used to it, see how they do. So that's what we got right now. So
with the brown, it's way more mellow.
yeah. Yeah, that's I was saying to the camera earlier. I was saying, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. I was saying to the camera earlier that if I remember correctly, and help me out because it's been a long time, I saw that movie Thelma and Louise like 87, 88 maybe.
Wow, you're old.
Oh, yeah. Rude. Thelma was the one that was headstrong and took control, right? Louise was the timid one. Oh, sorry for the wind. Anyways, that one is definitely Thelma, and the one laying down is going to be Louise, if that's the case. So.
I hate it that we can hear the neighbors arguing.
Are they right now? Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that shade cloth and come around this corner.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna put some more shade right here over this area right here. Get them some shade back here. So, all right, I'm gonna call that good for right now. We'll do a tour of what we've done around the place and then call it good. So, stick around for the tour. Thanks. Okay, so I'm a little sweaty and winded, so I apologize for that. But as promised, I'll take you on a walkabout, show you what we've done around the place. So I'll attach at the end a video of the shower and of the pantry that we did. We moved the pantry from the back room into the laundry room, and I rigged it up real nice. I'll run a collage of that. And then in the pantry, we turn that into the office to open up some space in the other area. So, all right, let's see. So we painted. You can see the front of the house is painted red, and we still got to get around the door. We haven't done that part yet, but that's okay. The rest of it's painted and it matches. It's nice. Matches the carpets that we have here. And these are pretty nice. I'm going to do some more work around this. I got some wrought iron for this opening and a few other things that we're going to do, but that's going to be a later project. So we have the bougainvillea here and mint both sides. And the water collection is still there from before. We got bark in here. Oh, almost tripped on a rock. We got bark in here, and we got some bougainvillea plants going. Wow, that guy is dead. All right, water noted. So this is one of the main things right here. I don't know if you can see that, but those are lids for a septic system. So one of the main issues that we had that stopped us from doing some recording and whatever other stuff, not to throw my problems out or anything, but the septic backed up in the house, and we called a plumber out to take care of it, and we ended up having to replace the entire septic system. Not inexpensive, also not fun. So anyways, that was one of the things. So you can see here it's all redone. See the lids there and there, and you can see this is all tore out and redone right here. So we got hibiscus right here on that run, and we got some elephant ears going under the trees here, and then this is all citrus out here. So we got, that's a lime right there, and that's the native finger lime under the shade, and back there that's a Eureka lemon. That one is a mandarin orange. This one is a ruby red grapefruit. And then we got the poplar in between right here. This one is supposed to grow up and shade everything. That's the idea, get up over the top and shade it. And that guy back there is a Eureka lemon. That one is an apricot. That one is actually pretty old. That was here when we moved in. That's just a regular mandarin type of orange. And then here we have some, what are those things called? Moringa. Yeah, that's a moringa. That one is an apricot. And then these two here are sumo orange, and that one is a mulberry. So we got this all set up, and you can see we got the irrigation lines running to it all through here. This is all set up and hooked up to an irrigation. We got it on a timer over there, so it goes off and waters everything automatically, so we don't have to spend 3 hours out here watering every day, because that's a pain. I don't know if you can see, I'm in the shade. It's really hot right now. So, but again, all of this right now, you can see we got kind of the rocks going right here. We're trying to build a little rock thing, and we're going to fill this all with wood chips, and then try to get some grass in this area, and then do wood chips over on that side again. I got a pile of leaves and branches came off of this tree in the last storm. Sometimes that happens. You can see our saguaro is blooming. Yeah, it's got flowers all on it. That's cool. So anyways, so we got a line of oleanders in the back, trying to get some screen across here. This one is a poplar that's going to shade this whole area here. And then we got, this is a fig forest here. There are 5 fig trees in here. This one's big. It's got fruit on it. See that? Growing some fruit. Yeah. And then this one is an an avocado, and we had 3 of them. That one and that one died, but this one's still going. It was much taller. It died, but the bottom's growing. I think it's too hot here for avocado, at least without having them somewhat covered. So I'm gonna work on that and try to get something to work out better for these guys. So here's our grape right here. So this one is a white grape. This one is a witch finger, and so is that. So we're trying to cover this whole area with witch finger, and then this whole area here with Thompson green, Thompson table grapes. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sorry, it's starting to get windy. So this here, this is all of our herbs right here. So we got, this one has garlic and dill and onions in it, and then this is the rosemary. We had some other stuff, but it didn't do well. It's kind of hot. And then this has got thyme and oregano and sage, and then it's got some more onion in it. And then this is onions over here, and over here also onions, but we're gonna get more stuff in it. They're not doing real good right now. It's kind of been hot. So, and then these 2 are passion fruit, and you can see we got them set up to grow up the side right here. One of the plans we're thinking we want to do is I want to run a line from these up to the house up here along that edge right there. I want to run the lines up and then try to get this stuff to grow together, like the grapes to grow up and then the passion fruit to grow down, and kind of try and shade this in here a bit. It's going to take a while. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but we're going to try it. So, all right, and then we got a mulberry here, and this is 2 lilacs. They seem to be doing okay. And then you can see where we put the lights down here, down this run next to the porch area, and it's kind of trashed right now. We're in the middle of a lot of stuff. You can see we're doing the irrigation here, and then we got the bottles. We're going to be cutting bottles for more bottle wall stuff. But this is all cannas right here coming down. We got some random sunflowers here and there going off, and then this is a poplar right here. This one should get really big and shade this whole area, hopefully. And then we got a bunch more going in buckets here. That was lettuce, but it didn't do well. It's too hot for lettuce out here. So this is the bananas. The bananas are doing pretty good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bananas, and then there was another one, but it didn't make it. And then I got some pomegranate over here on the other side of the clothesline. So I got 3 pomegranate here, 2, 3, and I got a flower on that one. This one had flowers a while ago. They might have just fallen off, but that's okay. I got, this is the box that I have for potatoes, but we're not growing them right now. It kind of got just filled up with some, yeah, I got a bunch of construction stuff going on. So yeah, I'm always working on stuff, so it's difficult to, you know, I get piles of stuff laying around, so I apologize for that. So when we get over here under the shade, I got wind going, so I'm trying to keep it from being too windy. So here in the shade spot, I got some blackberries going. There's 4 plants there. 2 of them look real good. One's doing okay, and then that one isn't looking very good at all down here at the bottom. He's not looking too good, but hopefully it'll come back. So then this is bucket stuff right here. That's mostly elderberry, gooseberry, some rhubarb. So, and then I got blueberries down this run right here, but they're not doing very good. So, and then that is an apricot right there. That was a pear, it died. This one is a Rainier cherry, and it seems to be doing pretty good so far. We're hoping that they make it through the summer. So, all right, and then out here we got some poplars placed out here around. That's a cherry right there. And then we got the birds, of course. Here's the birds, and they're doing good. Got some doves in there, but yeah, the chickens are good. We got a couple of baby turkeys in there. There's that one, and then there's a white one. Oh, right there on the other side. See him on that, next to that log right there? Yeah, he's just chilling right there. And the chicken that was raised with those 2 babies, he's over there too. That's funny. And then this is the main turkey right here. So, and then all the chickens, they're good. And then the goose over there. But yeah, the birds are doing good. So okay, let's see over here. This is those ones that I was showing you earlier next to where we did the goats at. And there's the fig and a fig, and then those are apples and apricots. That one back there is a poplar, and then that is a what is that thing? It is a mulberry. Yes, a mulberry. So, and then we got the goats. They're doing good. They're chilling, relaxing finally. So that's good. And then this is the garden here. So let's get the garden. Okay. All right, let's see where to start. Okay, so we've got okra growing right here. This is okra. There's some zucchini, and it looks like basil. I'm not sure, but it's probably just random basil growing out here. Some nasturtium, but that's all okra. And then tomato. Look at all the tomatoes on that. You see that? There are tons of tomatoes in there, but they're all green right now. As soon as they ripen up, we'll come out and get them. But that is a ton of tomato. Whenever that's ready, we're gonna have a pretty good harvest. We'll have to come out and pick them all. So, all right, and then over here, this is a melon. It's called an ambrosia melon. It's kind of like a cantaloupe. And then this is Brussels sprouts. Lots of Brussels sprouts, and they're growing good. And then this guy over here, I'm not sure what that is. It's some kind of a, we planted it. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, and we got beets going down. See the beets? I think the rabbits got in here and ate the tops off of them, but those are beets. So, and then that is a nope, that's a cantaloupe right there. Yeah, that's a cantaloupe. And then we got peppers here. See all the peppers. Lots of peppers growing on here. These are green peppers. There's a ton of them. There's some over there, Lots of peppers. And these are green, orange, and red. This one is banana. You got some banana peppers growing on here. These are gypsy peppers right here. Got quite a few peppers on that also. Yep, those are all gypsies. And then this is jalapenos. We got a bunch of peppers on this one everywhere. So that's good. And that one also is a jalapeno. And then this is the tomatillo. Lots of tomatillos on it. Here. Everywhere. So gonna make some green salsa. And then more peppers. Eggplant. Eggplant's going crazy. We just harvested these last night actually and made a eggplant for dinner. It was really good. And that's gonna be green squash, yellow squash. Got some more peppers in here. And then this is the spaghetti squash. We got a few of them on here. Those are gonna be good when they're ready. So that is the garden. So that's kind of pretty much where we're at with all of that right now. Yeah, so we've been just, you know, planting the garden, keeping the garden, planting trees. And the idea is we're trying to create shade out here so that we can grow more stuff underneath of the shade. But we'll see how that goes. So alright, I'm gonna call it right here. Thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.